I was going to take both my kids out of school on my week to go snowboarding because I believe education is the most important thing except for short lift lines. There's my California people. But I'm still a good dad, you know, and so I'm going to go pick him up at school, my son. And any teachers in here tonight, by the way? Yeah, good. Guys, I want you to know, if you're a teacher here tonight, you should be getting paid double what you get paid right now. Right. You know why? You know why? Education is national security. It's economic security. It's weapons security. It's security. Thank you for being teachers. Thank you for being teachers. But as much as we love teachers, I want you to know something. None of us want to go to parent-teacher night. So what I would do is I would do ambush parent-teacher conferences. I would show up at the end of the day to pick them up out of school, and I'd go talk to all his teachers, because that's where you find out who the teachers really are. You know, they've been dealing with 7th and 8th graders all day. They're just in the corner twitching with a red pencil. Like, I could have taken that assistant manager job at Target. At least then I'd have access to school supplies. So I'm going to go pick up his work so we can go snowboarding, and he's snowboarding to do his homework at night. And he, by the way, he's 13 at the time. He's been telling me everything's going awesome. Because, you know, 13-year-old boys, they're so dead on honest. I go to talk to all his teachers. 5 out of 6 teachers. 5 out of 6. Said he lies all the time, won't do anything I tell him, screws up with his buddies, and he's kind of stupid. And I thought, God damn it, genetics. His music teacher was like, he's cool. I was like, I'll give you a brownie if his grades get to go up. And I want you to know something. This is the 4th time this year this kid had lied to me. And raising a kid is tough. Raising a child in a good marriage is almost impossible. Try doing it in a contentious divorce where everybody hates each other's guts. And here's what it's like to be a father raising a son. My job is to make you not an asshole, but you are such an asshole! And I know because I'm 3rd generation. And I don't know what to do, man. You know, this is the 4th time this year this kid lied to me, and I'm walking out to the parking lot, and he's behind me. He knows I'm pissed. And I'm just like, I gotta inspire this kid, man. He needs an inspirational speech, you know? Like something like Martin Luther King, you know, or JFK. No. Samuel L. Jackson. Because I hadn't thought it through. And he knows I'm pissed, man. And you know, I'm an actor. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scare him a little bit. He's 13, time to man him up. Gets in his side of the car. I walk around the side of my car. I slam it, and the second my door clicks shut, I go, what do good grades look like? What? Say what again, motherfucker? What do good grades look like? A's, and what are you getting? F's, motherfucker. That school costs $8,000 a year. You're not doing your motherfucking work. I could have bought myself a motherfucking motorcycle. And I took my glass up and I threw them on the dash and they broke, and I thought, oh, you dumb motherfucker. Now be clear, I had never yelled at this kid like this ever. And I went from 0 to Samuel Jackson. Oh, and it had the effect. I look over and he's going, and I thought, uh-oh. Good. And I drove home, and I called my father-in-law to come over and help him get his math caught up because, you know, I can't. And I grounded him and put him in his room, and I was feeling guilty about 9:30 because I scared him. I went in his room at 9:30 and go, hey, I want you to know something. Listen, wake up. Look, you're 13 years old. You're this far from being a man. Do you get that? If you don't start doing what you're supposed to do and taking responsibility for your life's not going to work out. And he went, I think he was still trying to finish the breath from earlier that afternoon. I was like, hold on, I'll make you feel better. Hold on. And I went to the closet and I dug out the old box and I grabbed it and I was like, here, snuggle my Grover. Here you go. Your grandpa gave that to me. Don't touch the wings. They will cut you. And then the next day I got his ass up at 6 a.m. and we went snowboarding because you being a loser is not going to ruin my vacation. I learned that from my dad. But I made him work. I made him shovel snow at the cabin. I made him start the snowmobile all by himself, which is the whitest sentence I've ever said in my life. Yeah, and not the push button either. He had the ringa, ringa, like in the slavery times. Yeah. And we had a good week snowboarding. It was fun. We went snowboarding all week, came home on Saturday. The next day was Easter Sunday. We went to church because, just in case. And I was feeling like a good dad. I finally stood up. I didn't care what his mother thought. I was like, I'm a good father, man. You know what? I'm feeling so good. Here's what I had to fight in court for Easter to have my holiday. But I'm going to drop you off at your mother's half of the day. She can have half of Easter. I will see you in 7 days, son. Well, I continue to be the best father Jesus Christ has ever created. Very good sermon that morning. 5 days later, document this thick shows up. It says, I, Christopher Titus, am an abusive father. And I have to go to court because I'm not in the Trump administration. I get one. Come on. I get one. And again, I go to court, and again, before I get a chance to say a word, I walk into court, judge comes in, she stands up, Your Honor, he beat that child every day. I'm sorry, I beat him while we were snowboarding? Your Honor, he choked him repeatedly. That never happened. Your Honor, he said he was going to kill him by burying him in snow up to his neck. That's not how you kill somebody. You flip him upside down and bury him head down. You got to dig a much smaller hole, moron. Your Honor, he called the motherfucker repeatedly. Yeah, I did that. But Your Honor, he was screwing up school. She blames the teachers for his grades. I was just trying to wake him up. And the judge goes, Mr. Titus, this is an unusual case. Duh. It says that in the transcript. It says petitioner, duh. Be careful what you say in court, man. Because whatever happened between you and your son, Mr. Titus, your ex-wife took him to the school administrators to tell them what you did. Then she took him to LAPD to tell them what you did. Then she took him to Child Protective Services to tell them what you did. And the problem I'm having is none of these stories match. Now, we talked to your daughter 10 days ago. She says she's never seen you touch your son. Today, I get a note from your ex-wife, and all the N's and S's are dropped just a little bit. But it says your daughter's now terrified of you, so I can't use that as evidence. However, Mr. Titus, you just admitted in open court you swore at your son repeatedly. And under California law, that's considered verbal abuse. And I thought, oh, my dad should have got the electric chair. Verbal abuse? So, Mr. Titus, because of that law, I have to award custody of both your children to your ex-wife. But that's how it goes. I told you guys. Life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, death. I didn't forget orgasm. In fact, maybe orgasm's the only reason we stay. Imagine if it was just life tragedy. You'd be like, I'm out. But every once in a while, okay. Okay. I'll hang around a couple more weeks. I get 3 more of those, I'll be here till Labor Day. And at this point in the divorce, I want you guys to know I had spent over a decade fighting for these kids, like my dad fought for me. I spent more money than my father made his entire life. And I lost him. The one time I stand up to be a good father so he turns out a good person. I lost him. So I gave up. I said, okay, Your Honor, if that's your ruling, but I want you to know something. I'm never going to set foot in this courtroom again. So before I go, do you mind if I say something on record? Because I hadn't thought it through. He goes, do you really need to, Mr. Titus? You just took, yeah. He says, all right, go ahead. I want you to know something. I've raised those kids half the time for over a decade. They're who they are because of me. They do their work because of me. I make them responsible. This woman, I'm sending her thousands of dollars a month. She got the heat turned off in February. How is that possible? On top of that, I flew back and forth across this country doing stand-up, paying all these lawyers, paying all these bills, paying her. And you know what? I've never been late with anything. I've never missed anything. I flew back from Florida at 5:45 in the morning to pick them up at noon, and I've never been late in over a decade. And you know what else? You're a fucking real estate attorney. And I look at the bailiff, because I suspect they're taking my shoelaces. And Pete has his head in his hands like this. And there is a long pause, and the judge goes, "Are you done?" Uh-huh. He says, "I understand your frustration, Mr. Titus, but that's my ruling." And I walked out. You know, if you're going through divorce, especially with kids, and it's just contentious and horrible, people forget they're fighting for human beings. People always say to you, hey man, don't worry. One day the kids will grow up. One day they'll get older. They'll know who the good parent was. Just keep being a good parent. They'll know. And that's all I had. And at the time, my son was 13, my daughter was 15. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wait 5 years. He'll be 18, she'll be 20. And I'll never have to deal with their mother again. They'll be adults. And I want you guys to know, man, I was broken. I didn't know how to deal with it. And but I also had this other thing where it's like, oh, I get 5 years off. Oh, naive young Titus, no. Nope, 3 months later, document this 6 shows. She wants more child support. And I have to go, because again, I'm still not in the Trump administration. Still won, I just did it twice. Still won, I just did it twice. Still won. I didn't lie, ironically. And if you didn't get that, it still won. So I get this document from the court, show up, and I go in to see my new wife. I'm like, babe, and by the way, this woman who's with me now, my current wife, fought for me for these kids by my side for 10 years. She used to write the legal work for, like, to help me get it through, because she has a criminal justice. Yes, she's amazing. She fought by my side every day. And I go into her, and I go, babe, I just got this. We got to go back to court. My lovely wife, who's the best person I've ever met, looks me right in the eyes and goes, we aren't doing anything. I've done this for 10 years. You said we were done. You said we're going to wait till the adults. I'm not going. I go, you have to go. She goes, no, I told you I'm not going. I said, babe, after what I said to the judge, someone may need to drive my car home. She goes, no, I'm not going. I'm done. And we got in this giant fight, huge fight, one of our biggest fights. And I'll tell you why. I didn't get it. Look, if you're going through divorce right now and you've got rid of this nightmare, this person that checks none of the love boxes, this horror show, this nightmare that you can't deal with, but now you're wiser and you've met somebody amazing who checks all the love boxes, this dream. If you think this dream is supposed to help you fight this nightmare, you're an asshole. And I didn't get it. I didn't get it until this fight. She won the fight. I don't like admitting that. She won the fight with 5 words. We're screaming at each other in the bedroom. And she stares me right in the face and she goes, I didn't marry that bitch. That's valid. But you did marry me. Better or worse, you always say you're a good Christian. Yeah, I pulled the pin out of that grenade. Yes, I did. And because she goes, fine, when is it? Well, now I have more bad news. So when you go file for a court case, you go to the docket, you get the calendar, you pick the date. My ex-wife, who knew, picked my new wife's birthday. You gotta respect it. It's Putin level. You gotta respect it. And I go, it's on your birthday. And my new wife did the scariest thing she's ever done. She doesn't move. She just goes, ha ha. Okay. If that's how she wants to play it. So I backed out of the bedroom. And we wait for the court date to show up. The morning of the court date, I'm lying in bed next to my lovely, beautiful wife, and I kiss her on the forehead. Hey, babe, happy birthday. Yeah, she did not laugh at all, even a little bit. And I got up to get ready for court. And I want you to know something. I'm not afraid of anything. I do this for a living. You know, I have my own company. I've jumped out of airplanes, raced cars, motorcycles, man, martial arts. I don't care. Nothing scares me. The wheel is stupid in court scared me to death because it cost me so much money and I never knew it was going to happen. So over the 10 years of court, I developed this weird PTSD where I would wake up for court and I would start panicking, anxiety. I would break out into hives and I would start shaking. I looked like Michael J. Fox with a strawberry allergy. What, he knows? And by the way, he's so uber cool about it, I think he would laugh at that. And if he didn't, I'd go back in time, write a better joke, then come back and tell it again. My favorite laugh is the shake your head and clap laugh. I'm not making this up. It physically, you can ask my wife, it physically manifests itself where I would just break out into hives. So I get out of the shower that morning knowing what I said to the judge, and I look in the mirror and I just see blotches just forming on my face and I'm shaking. I put my shirt on, I put my tie on, my jacket on, I sweat through it. Hard to sweat through a tie. And I walk into the bedroom and she's in her closet getting ready. I'm like, babe, we're gonna be late. And she comes out of her closet and she's wearing this schoolgirl vagina skirt. She's got these black leggings on, so sexy but so classy. You know, she's wearing the schoolgirl shirt, the little tie on, everything's pushed up, her hair is perfect, makeup. By the way, my new wife is an ex-Diesel jeans model who has 2 college degrees and now does stand-up comedy, so she's gorgeous, smart, and funny. Yeah. And my ex-wife isn't. Oh my God, and she was wearing these shoes. My God, the shoes alone snuggled my Grover. But I'm in panic mode. I go, what are you doing? She goes, I'm gonna show her what she'll never be. I love you for many things, but your vengeance most of all. Feels like my birthday. But we got to go to court. So we drive to the LA County Courthouse, the same court I testified against my father so many years earlier. May the circle be unbroken. And I'm in panic mode, and I walk into the courthouse. I go, babe, I got to get it together. I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go psych myself up. She goes to the women's bathroom. I walk in the men's bathroom. Whoever was in the stall in the men's bathroom heard a crazy man talking to himself. Whoever was in there, this is what they heard. All right, just don't say anything. You're going to say something. No, you always fucking do. You do this for a living. You don't know when to shut up, man. Just shut up. I'm going to shut up. No, you won't. Whoever heard me at one point probably climbed up on the toilet and put their hand on the stall door. Finally get it together as best I can. I walk out and I don't know how long I was in there because she's way down the hall. If you've been to the LA County Courthouse, it's long hallway benches. And she's so smoking as she's walking down the hall, everybody, men and women, are just staring at her. I could have Three Stooged the entire courthouse. I could have just went, pap, 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 pap. And I catch up to her at the family court door, Department 88. I remember the number. And I open the door and she walks in, click, click, click. And sees my ex sitting in the front row, and my ex feels it and whips around, and they lock eyes like gunslingers. But one of them was severely unarmed. And my ex lasted about 4 seconds. She went, shh. And then my new wife, click, 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 went and sat down directly behind her and just stared at the back of her head. And I swear to God, after 3 minutes, I saw smoke. But I got to go to court. So I walk over to the podium to sign in, and my best friend, the bailiff, walks over. How's it going, Pete? I guess after what I said last time, this isn't going to go very well, is it? And this dude who rarely spoke to me leans in and goes, hey, you just keep being you. That hasn't worked so far. At all. I need to be somebody new. And he sits down. Wait for the judge to show up. Now, court's supposed to start at 9 o'clock. No judge. 9:15, no judge. 9:30, no judge. And I realize, oh, he's telling the SWAT team it's okay to tase me when I won't shut up. 9:45, the chamber doors bang open, and I'm about to puke, man. I'm just like, oh, God, I don't want to see this guy again. I don't want to see this guy again. And I look up, and it's a new judge. No. We have to start over. She gets to tell her lies all over again. There's going to be a new wheel of stupid. No! And the judge goes, Titus versus whore. That's what I heard. And I walk up and I go, Your Honor. He goes, don't talk, Mr. Titus. Oh, this started perfect. So, Mrs. Titus, you want more child support? I'm looking at the documents you gave me. I have 2 pages of copied taxes here. I want you to know, I can see where it's been altered because I can see the shadow from the whiteout. I can also tell it's been altered because these fonts don't match. On top of that, this number doesn't add up. Are you claiming both kids on your taxes? Because the order says you get one and he gets one. That's a federal crime. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let the IRS deal with that now. The reason I'm late this morning is because I was going over this case. Do you realize you've brought this man here 108 times in 11 years? If you bring him here one more time, I'm going to fine and sanction you. Do you understand? Mr. Titus, do you want to say anything? I thought it through. I thought it through. Oh. My new wife and I went out and had the best her birthday we'd ever had. It was very expensive. The word Louboutin was bandied about. And I didn't see my kids for 2 years. But that's how it goes. Life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, life, tragedy, death. People get mad at this point. Orgasm. You said there was going to be orgasm. Don't take away the orgasm. You got a couple ways to deal with this life tragedy thing. Number one, people, you got to let go of your tragedies. You have to let them go, man. You have to, man. You know why? There's a new one coming. And it's going to be way worse and way more expensive. Also, you got to live between the tragedies, no matter what. That dream you had before the horrible shit happened, get back to it. That's all you get. You get one shot. And this third thing you can do if you want to is get involved in your tragedy. And that's what I decided to do. So I waited 2 years, and against court orders, I called my son on his 15th birthday because I'm a genius. They said, hey, you and your sister want to go out to dinner? And they both said, yeah, Dad, that'd be awesome. And I was like, oh, this is a trick. You don't know their mother. Shut up. You don't know this. So I went to the dinner, but I had a camera in my hair and a microphone on my biggest tooth. Hell, just pick a tooth. I took him to Cheesecake Factory. I love Cheesecake Factory. I always order the 2,300 calorie bistro shrimp. I'm sitting there eating it out of the wheelbarrow they serve it in. And I was enjoying the music, and I realized that's not music, that's Ethiopian children crying. They give you too much food. And when all this went down, my son was 13. He was this tall and he had white blonde hair. Now he shows up, he's 15. He's this tall, he has brown curly hair. And I realized, oh my God, she killed him and replaced him with a new kid. You don't know this woman. I took his napkin after the appetizer to send a 23andMe. He's mine and he's 4th generation. And I want you guys to know something. It was stilted and weird. You got to remember, they had 2 years of unfettered poison where I didn't have my half a week to make things up, to prove that I wasn't who I was. 2 years of unfettered poison from their mother. So the conversation was ridiculous. It was like, how are you? What's going on? Are you doing comedy? How is school? Blah, blah, blah. And if you know me at all by watching me, I just said, you know what? Stop. Let's just deal with the reality of this. And I looked at my son and I go, you lied about me in court. You get that? You lied about me to Child Protective Services. There was no reason for that. Your mother dropped the ball all the time. I always picked it up. Tutors, anything you needed, I was there. Everything, all the stuff we did. And you lied about me? You know what? I hope your fucking kids do this to you one day. My dad was a gypsy. Look at my son, and he's going, ah. My daughter's just staring at the table. And I realized, good job, Titus. Now you're giving people monsters to carry. Guys, let me start over. Look, your mom and I got divorced. We did that. My God. You were 2 and 4 years old. You don't even know a time when the two people that are supposed to love you the most didn't hate each other's guts. And I want you to know, I know you love your mom. I don't love your mom. A lot. In fact, if you guys have any video of her like falling down some stairs, I'll buy that from you. And then I'll edit circus music behind it. Post it on my Instagram. But I want you guys to know you had nothing to do with this divorce. And if I did anything to make it harder on you, I want you to know I love you and I'm sorry. And you think fuck you is powerful? And I'm not being trite. Try I love you and I'm sorry. It's weird, man. People's circuit can't take it. Like, look, this kids, family, whatever. For 7 years, we've been arguing about politics. You've lost friends and relatives because of politics, stupid shit. Next time you see these people, you want that love back in life? Just say I love you and I'm sorry. Don't argue with them. Don't talk politics. You can't take it. You know, now they're going to, you're going to go, hey man, I want you to know what happened between us. I love you and I'm sorry. And they're going to go, yeah, but you did what you did. I know. I love you and I'm sorry. Yeah, but you still did it. I know. I love you and I'm sorry. Yeah, but you did it. I know. I love you and I'm sorry. I love you, I'm sorry too. It's stunning, man. People can't take it. It's the best weapon ever. And I said it to my kids, and I meant it. And in like a minute and a half, my daughter became my daughter again. It was crazy. She just starts talking like nothing happened. She goes, hey, tell Dad what you did on Saturday. My son goes, I'm not telling Dad what I did on Saturday. I'm like, what the hell did you do on Saturday? I'm not telling him. She goes, just tell him, dumbass. And I was like, oh, that's my kid. I go, what did you do on Saturday? He goes, I was at this fair with my friends, Dad, and this girl who likes me came over. She put her arms out to hug me, and I thought, aha, that's why they had me come to dinner. He got somebody pregnant, and I got to pay for an abortion. Here we go. I go, what did you do? He goes, Dad, I just stared her in the face and went, ah. I'm like, oh my God, he's never going to get somebody pregnant now. I go, all right, you can survive that. All right, what did you do after that? He goes, I didn't stop. I did it till she walked away. Ah. And I start to break out into hives. I'm like, no. You can't have this reputation at 15. You need to get this girl's number. He goes, I got her number. I said, you have to call her. Dad, we don't call. We text, Google it. Well, if you don't handle this situation, you're going to be Googling yourself for a long time. He goes, no, man, I'm just going to make it worse. I said, son, you cannot make worse. He goes, no, and he starts to panic. I'm like, hey, calm down. It's okay, calm down. Look, your sister's a songwriter, and I'm a comedian and writer. We'll write you something. Get your phone out. And here's what I told him to send to this girl. I'm pretty good with words. It wasn't a geography question. I'm the guy who also wrote Vagina Grifter. Come on. Hey, sorry I was so weird at the fair the other day. You make me nervous because you are so amazing. If I made you feel anything other than perfect, I apologize. But I gave that to a 15-year-old boy. He's getting somebody pregnant now. Nuclear weapon, toddler, go play with that. Go have, you have fun. He goes, Dad, I can't tell her she's perfect. I said, you didn't tell her she's perfect. She's already perfect. You didn't want to mess it up. He's like, no. And he starts to literally panic. And I was like, hey, it's okay. Look, man, look, I'm your father. I created you. And I'm never, ever going to lead you down the wrong path. And I should have told you this years ago. Look, women need 3 things. They need you to admit you're an idiot. Apologize for being an idiot. And then give them a compliment. And my daughter's sitting right here and goes, yeah. So we type it in his phone, we get it perfect, and my son is so goofy, man. So he mad dogs me and his sister right before he sends it, holds his phone up and goes, and when he hit send, man, it was like somebody unplugged C-3PO. Put his phone down and went, ah. And he would not look away from his phone. So my daughter and I have a conversation. We ordered dessert. We had our giant car battery-sized piece of cheesecake. And all of a sudden I hear, what? She texted me back. My daughter, read it, dumbass. Grandpa would be proud of you. And he picks up his phone and goes, Dad, it says you were fine at the fair, no worries at all. Can't wait to see you again. And my son, this kid who'd been poisoned about his father since he was 2 years old, was now staring at that same father like I was Pimp David Copperfield.